Hey, what is up, wrestling friends and family? It is me, JB, and the best Chris in all of wrestling podcasts, Mr. Chris Dredd. Bro, what's going on?
Mate, so we're up at this ungodly hour
It is
because we were
ungodly.
due to have an interview, but that hasn't taken place. So here we are.
So, yes, we have been let down at the 11th hour, literally the 11th hour in the UK, and we're here. We're live. We're not sure how long we're going to be here for.
Mm-hmm.
So, in one of those weird twists of fate, Chris, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this fucking guy.
First comment. First
Isn't it?
comment.
He does it on purpose. I know he does. But
Headed
yeah,
out for a
no.
walk. The fuck you going out for a walk at this time of night for anyway? You wrongin'.
Well, he's in
Oh
the
yeah, in
US.
America it's fucking what?
Yeah.
I mean, was it like 7, 8 o'clock or something?
What, 5, 6, 7? I don't fucking know. Yeah, at the moment. Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, no, it should be about 7. It's 7 o'clock Eastern right now. 10 past 7.
So yeah, he's headed out, and he's Graham from the Good Cop Bad Cop Wrestling Podcast. He's headed out for a walk. So he'll catch us up at times too. What a jack off!
Fuck you, Graham.
We should just record one super slow-mo for him.
Proper.
Yeah. So, yeah, Chris, anyone who's in the space or listening or watching right now, what do you want to talk about? What is your thing? This is Thursday night. It is, it's ratings night for one company in particular.
Have we got them in yet?
Yeah, of course.
What was the ratings?
They did 600 and something thousand, whereas NXT did 700,000. Apparently, AEW won in the demo.
I mean, what does that even mean, bruv? What does that even mean?
Meltzer says you're in the key demo. That's fine. It's okay.
It's just people of a specific. That's demoistic, bruv. That's like racialistic, isn't it? That's like reverse racism.
I guess. Yeah. It's yeah. And like I said, an hour ago we were supposed to be sat down with a surprise guest. It's not. He no-showed.
You know,
so
he's pard man.
Yeah,
so,
we got aired. So here we are. We're here to chat some shit just for a few minutes, for as long as we want, really. But
yeah,
until one of us falls asleep.
I mean, it's close that both of us might even nod off on this live right now.
Longest live stream ever.
It is. So here we go. Meltzer being a fucking dick. 0.16 in 72 million homes beats 0.19 in 66 million. So he's actually saying that NXT didn't win.
No, it's saying that AEW won the demo, but not the overall number. Oh, like, who fucking cares? Like, it's Meltzer being shit, isn't it? Like, it's one of those things. They're gonna run pretty neck and neck for a little while. It's happened before. NXT, but again, at the moment, is probably the better product.
Yeah, but NXT is the developmental brand, bruv. Like, if you want to go toe to toe with the big boys, go compare yourself to SmackDown or Raw, innit?
No, but what we're saying is, like, NXT is the, it's the thing they've got to catch again, isn't it? Before they can start talking about the other shows, and and at the moment, for me, NXT is a superior product.
Yeah, but like you say, they're still comparing themselves to the third tier of WWE. So
they have to, because they've dipped below it.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. They can't even. They're not even close to SmackDown and Raw. So AEW in general, when we talk about who's the better company, or when people talk about who's the better company, there is really no comparison, is there?
Well, I don't think anyone is trying to say who's the better company. I think it's just which is the better show, or whatever. And yeah, if it just, NXT's putting on a better show at the minute. It probably will go around again. NXT might slip off a little bit, and AEW hopefully will bounce back and start putting on decent shows. And
but what we should be comparing, this is the thing that the comparisons are skewed. So AEW's got 3 programs, right? So they've got Dynamite, which is like their Raw, yeah. You've got Collision, yeah, which is SmackDown, and then what's their third one? Rampage, which is like their NXT. So that's how we should be comparing them. We should be comparing.
No, I mean, all their shows sort of tie in, don't they? There isn't like NXT isn't like NXT seems to be like the separate sort of the feeder brand, as we spoke about on the show in the car.
That's what Rampage should be, the feeder brand for Collision and Dynamite.
That was AEW Dark, man. You know that.
Yeah, AEW. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, Dark Elevation.
Dark Elevation, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, that's a throwback.
It's all fucky, bruv, as fucking Bubbles would say. It's all fucky. It's all, if you're gonna compare them, you've got to go down in the tiers. You've got to compare Dynamite to Raw, and there's no. How many people are watching Raw every week?
I have no idea. I wish I had a lot of the numbers, yeah, but that big switch to Netflix is coming. So
you've got people from NXT on Raw
and SmackDown, yes,
and SmackDown. You know what I mean? Let's have a look.
Yeah, you've got plenty of people, jibbing over, but I'm just hoping that AEW can get out of this funk that they're in. Give us some better shows, man. Like I said, the biggest, typically it was meant to be the biggest and most important part of All In, but the biggest part of All In was the Bryan Danielson stuff. And again, it was the yes chant. It was something that wasn't even close to being manufactured in AEW.
So you've got AEW Dynamite from this Wednesday, yeah? 637,000, yeah?
Yeah.
And the P18 to 49 demographic, whatever that fucking means, 0.19. And then you got the NXT 702,000, yeah? But then you've got Raw 1.578 million.
I mean, it's nowhere near what Raw used to be. I wouldn't be dancing on that number.
Well, I mean, it's still over. It's like 3 times more people are watching that than are watching.
Yeah, it's close to, yeah. Well,
and SmackDown, 1.37, so 1.4 million people watching SmackDown. So, if you take in the whole numbers, do you know how many people are watching Rampage? 250,000 people, mate. 253,000 people are watching. So it's the numbers added together. If you add in all 3 shows together, you've got like 3.5 to 4 million people watching WWE product, and you've got barely 1 million watching AEW. So there's
a lot of work to be done.
There is a lot of work to be done, but the fact is, what we've even said this on the show. Tony don't think there's no work to be done, does he? He thinks.
No, I'm a little bit worried that they're sort of just expecting the cycle to come around and they'll just be successful again just by doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
And have the idea of them having a plan. The idea of their plan B being just to do plan A better doesn't really work. There has to be a proper plan B, and that doesn't involve Moxley as your world champion. It doesn't.
Or Moni.
Yeah, we spoke about Mercedes yesterday, didn't we? And a complete refresh might be what she needs, because it's just not. It hasn't taken off in the way I'm sure anyone expected it to. They're going to keep writing bad TV stuff for her. and it's gonna sink and stink.
Well, she's writing her own shit, isn't she?
But no, she
Really,
has
at the
someone
moment.
that they came over from WWE, I think, that does her stuff, but it's not working.
Yeah.
But yeah, not a lot of the stuff in AEW is working.
Mm.
It's all well and good going to Wrestle Dream and having Ricochet and Osprey and Takeshita having fucking this super mega star match, which again works for some, not for others. The non-selling stuff seems to stick with me a bit more than others. Fine. But yeah, having a great match on that show, if you want to call it that, leads to what? It leads to fucking Carl Fletcher shaving his head on TV in a 10-minute promo.
Mate.
And this is something I brought up last night or this morning, whenever I fucking saw it on Twitter or whatever. Why would you waste something like a haircut in a promo?
Yeah.
Have him lose a hair versus fucking hair match
Mm-hmm.
and be done with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, make some money, make it into an angle. A hair versus hair match is tale as old as time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we were out with a barber last night.
Yeah, there's the segue. Because seeing Brutus the Barber Beefcake live for free,
that's right,
was a fun thing. The man's a good storyteller. And yeah, it was good laugh. It was good jokes. I mean, the idea that Hulk Hogan rubs olive oil on his penis wasn't something we were expecting to hear.
Uses it for fucking lube. It's nuts.
He uses olive oil for his own gratification, which is.
But you know what's mad? My man must be doing all right, because I tell you what, olive oil ain't cheap to be wasting.
That's why he's charging $300 a signature, isn't he?
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's mad, bruv. You think how much fucking is he going through? As much oil as Diddy? No. But he's he's reaching for the Patoli, and that's £11 a bottle, bruv. The big ones.
Is it?
Yeah. Olive oil ain't cheap, bruv. Yeah, I mean,
that's what's a couple of signings to him, isn't it?
That's it.
That's his olive oil budget done for the year. Yeah, just easy.
Yeah, mate.
Vulgar.
So, vulgar, senseless waste. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So Brutus the Barber Beefcake gave some pretty good stories. He talked about his injury and stuff like that, and working WrestleMania, and making it, turning chicken shit into chicken salad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not many people can say they did that. He's obviously holds a little bit of resentment towards one or two people about things. Eric Bischoff in particular, not winning the Intercontinental Championship. I think that felt like it bugged him.
Yeah.
Like, because it's he says in this in his interview last night that he was sort of promised it twice.
Mm.
And I mean, once I can pretty much understand that working with the Honky Tonk Man all summer and then getting parred off for Warrior.
Yeah,
he didn't like that.
No, because they've been working everywhere, building up to it.
Yeah,
and then it didn't happen, so you can feel for him.
Yeah, I mean, you can, and there was plenty of other things you can feel for him on as well, especially the injury with the paragliding accident.
Yeah.
Where his face got mashed up, and he got fired like 3 times. Did he say, from WCW?
Yeah, Bischoff fired him 3 times.
But the guy was almost bulletproof with his gimmick changes, and I mean, some of them were weird, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was a fun, random, off the cuff night out for us, and yeah, like totally cool.
Yeah, it was good. It's good.
See the booty man do his thing.
That's right. No Craig David.
No.
The Booty Man Cam.
Oh, I had to bring this up. Sorry, dude. Yeah,
He beat the Briscoe brother, didn't he?
he did. It was called a ladder war because of, I don't know why ladder match was. I think ladder war was something they did in Ring of Honor back in the good old days.
Yeah.
So they had the ladder war and Jericho won it. So that makes him an apparent 9-time world champion. So he can call himself the Nueve now instead of the Ocho. Oh, he's going to be winning backyard federation titles, isn't he, in like 10 years' time?
Yeah, I mean it's nuts, bro. Like, you telling me there ain't someone else in that roster, one of the younger guys
You
that
could
could be
probably
Ring of
name
Honor?
20 wrestlers now
Yeah,
in that company that are more worthy of taking that championship and doing something with it.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't, I didn't want to see Garcia and Yuta again, the Rock and Austin of AEW. I didn't want to see that shit again. But there were plenty of guys there that could have decent feud with Briscoe and take the championship.
Yeah.
But instead, we get the learning tree. Fuck, man. Like, it's got to stop. It's got to. I would have preferred it if they just stuck the belt on fucking Bill.
Yeah.
Stick it on that unit of a man. Like, he was over as fuck in the UK.
Yeah.
But no. Jericho is the man to do it. Jericho, maybe that's the plan. Just keep pissing people off. But you're not boosting your ratings. You're not. I'm not even sure if you're making any extra money.
No, of course they're not. They're just
sticking these things on, or sticking Jericho on TV or sticking titles on Jericho. Oh, it's just so bad.
It's terrible.
And something we had to acknowledge today because we didn't talk about it yesterday because we hadn't, Dynamite hadn't been on yesterday. But yeah, fuck, man, that was bad. And I don't think I can keep, Jericho, it's a change of channel kind of heat now, isn't it?
Have you seen the pictures of
like the CEO dance?
Yeah, have you seen the Statlander as the Timu? What's her name? Mummy.
Timu Rhea Ripley, yes.
Yeah.
And they also did the same thing with Jamie Hayter as a Timu Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, nothing against Statlander. I think the whole switching her babyface for no reason thing sucked, but she's got enough talent to turn it around and make something of it. Same thing with Jamie Hayter. They bring her back at All In on the pre-show. And what do they expect? If you bring someone back in a pre-show, then this person has got the pre-show vibe about them.
Yeah.
So when you put them on TV, it's like, that's a pre-show person, isn't it? Like,
well, I mean, the booking. I've seen people who are fans of AEW say that this last show was the worst show ever. The booking was just fucking.
Oh, what, Dynamite?
Yeah, basically you had babyface. You had babyface.
They were waiting outside the arena, weren't they?
Who?
The babyface group. There's a whole load of them. There was, Garcia and Orange Cassidy and the Dark Order were there. Yes, that Evil Uno, he does suck. He was there. They were all waiting outside the arena for, are they still the Blackpool Combat Club? No, probably not. The BCC, they waiting for them to show up, and then they just got in the arena anyway, and it was just really shit.
Well, no, because you had like Adam Cole, who's now apparently a face.
Yep.
Let me have a look at this, right?
So yeah, Adam Cole is now talking about the Undisputed Kingdom again. It's like, I thought that was dead and buried as well, but apparently not. So, Max, not the Hulk Hogan, definitely not the Hulk Hogan after what we were talking about. I don't even want to ask. He said it automatically makes them feel mid-card. I'm assuming you're referring to the pre-show Jamie
Yeah,
Hayter stuff, and it
yeah.
makes it feel pre-show. Yeah. DG Demon is with us. Hey, boys. What's happening, brother? Good to see you, as always. Thank you for joining. We will catch up with you very soon to do the long-form chat that we have been speaking about. We will just need to nail a date. WWE has done having tag title match on pre-show. Yeah, it does make it feel less prestigious, but they raised that prestige by having it on the Usos, didn't they? Like it. I think it's funny because AEW's tag team title should be on the pre-show, but it's never going to be when it's around the waist of the Bucks. The tag team titles in AEW have never been less popular, less prestigious. You know, they're having matches against Private Party, who have been there for 5 years, and nobody cares. So, yeah,
So you had Adam Cole, who's a face, and the House of Black were faces, and then backstage you have Buddy Matthews telling Adam Cole that he wants to show him that he's fragile, and then you've got Cole and MJF come get beat up by 4 guys. It's like the booking is just up. It's fucked. It doesn't make any sense at all.
Maybe that's the plan. Just have really weird, disjointed shows that like people will tune into for the chaos.
Yeah, but it's
I don't
just
know. Like
that's not. Yeah, it's not cool.
I mean, that gives you like WCW Thunder vibes, you know, where you're not really sure what's going on. You're happy that Lee Marshall's got a commentating gig and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, Thunder, like, and you would, you know, with Thunder in particular, you'd watch for the Goldberg squashes. Yeah, you're right. The booking is disjointed. It's very up and like, but you'll see it, and you can't. This is why you can't take the Die Hard seriously because they're saying it was a great show.
It actually absolutely wasn't.
Yeah. Max, it's Tombola booking pick names out in the scenario, and that'll do. Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, that's it.
Because it seems like a different face will turn up every week, like, and eventually Bobby Lashley will turn up. So,
mate, I was watching.
They have a story built in with that. It is Hurt Business 3.0 or whatever. But
I was watching Great American Bash 2006. Bobby Lashley was supposed to wrestle, and he was told by the doctors he can't wrestle for, and I quote, elevated enzyme levels in his liver, right? And then do you remember that, right? And he comes out looking like a fucking roided freak, bro. He just comes out looking fucking massive, like nothing wrong with the geezer.
Oh, this one's kind of mean, but Max, I'm gonna show you just because.
I mean, it's a 5 head. It's not even a 4 head.
Yeah,
a 5 head. We know this.
But I mean, we should ask what his Uncle Hulk has to say about the old olive oil business.
Yeah, Hulk, the actual Hulkster using olive oil as a lube and coming on to Brutus's wife.
Brutus Beefcake's wife, yeah.
Mad, bruv.
Remember those books where you chose the adverb nouns? Is that like Mad Libs or some shit? Like, you make a story. It's weird. And it's paint by numbers, but they're using the wrong numbers.
Yeah.
It's like they're going from 1 straight to 7 and then down to 2 again and then 14.
Nah, not with yogurt, mate. You'll get a yeast infection.
No, we shouldn't be talking about what to rub on your bell. No. I mean, we are past the watershed after a while.
We are way past the watershed.
Yeah. This is not the show for that, but no, we appreciate the laughs. Obviously, you know, Hogan rubbing olive oil on his ding dong. What the fuck?
Nuts, isn't it? Imagine if he was rubbing
was it his
olive
nuts
oil
as well?
on the ding dongs.
So was
Remember
it his
that?
nuts as well?
Yeah, probably all greased up his nuts as well. Of course. If you're gonna go for the full experience, you've got to olive oil your testicles as well.
Yeah.
Do you reckon he did that with Bubba the Love Sponge's missus?
Oh yeah, he smashed that, didn't he?
Yeah, and that was that video that got leaked.
Yeah. Where have we come to here? Oh yeah, get the drip factor. Yeah.
Soul Glow, follow the drip.
What were we talking about? Wrestling,
I don't know.
right?
Hogan. It keeps going back to Hulk Hogan putting olive oil on his penis. That's literally where the conversation, where it keeps edging to.
Yes, GG Demon, you did have nothing to do with this topic. It was, you know, from the Brutus Beefcake thing that we went to. Wait, what's a family tradition?
Olive oil.
They'll just get together at, like, you know, Christmas.
Well, no, apparently, like in ancient Greece, they used to use olive oil. Like the fucking all the warriors, they used to all have like boys, in it. They started fucking. They invented being gay, but it was like they used to put olive oil in between the thighs and fucking of the young boys. That's like apparently a thing that used to happen.
They invented being gay.
Well, no, in ancient Greece, yeah, they like just invented being gay. One day they was like, yeah, you can stick it in there. But yeah, no, they used to use olive oil apparently, to put on their thighs and then stick their knob in their thighs.
Oh.
Oi, no surnames on here.
No government names on the show.
No
man.
government names on the show, dude. Delete that comment.
Chris is correct. What about ancient Greeks inventing being gay?
Well, no, yeah, the olive oil and the thighs and the young boys and all that. Yeah, it was rife, dude. It was savage.
I mean,
it was like the Spartans and that used to have, they used to have like their proteges, the lads that they were training up to be fighters. But they also used to
how you fight.
Yeah, I know. That's well, I mean, you'd win a fight that way.
What the fuck have we done? This is live.
We are live, pal.
Yeah. Yeah. Graham is back. He's going to catch up. I don't know. Wait. Have you?
I don't know.
What?
Anyway, wrestling.
Yeah, back to greased up guys just doing moves on each other.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what is it this weekend? Bound for Glory TNA?
Yes.
Joe Hendry, our good buddy Joe Hendry in the main event against Nick Nemeth. I don't know how they pronounce it. Ziggler. With a special referee of Frankie Kazarian. I don't understand where a lot of that's going. I wish I did, but good cop, bad cop. I want to talk about a comment I saw on social media that Dortmund is German for Spurs.
Social media, Dortmund.
Spurs, I reckon he's going for.
Yeah.
They fucked a 2-goal lead in Madrid. I mean, I'll be honest, right? If you saw anything more than, Madrid not coming back and smashing the fuck out of them in the second half, then I don't know what to tell you. But I'll also remind the good folks at Good Cop Bad Cop Wrestling Podcast, because apparently they're all fucking Liverpool fans, is that they got Arsenal this weekend. So for the weekend only, they can all get fucked. You know? So yeah. Sorry, lads. Yeah, I think he's trying to say that Dortmund were being Spursy, but they were playing Real Madrid. So yeah. I mean, if you're dropping leads in at Brighton and stuff, it's a bit weird. But yeah. Son had a ceremony for his high school ball golf award, so got back late. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that's true. I appreciate that. You know, Liverpool, Man United can all get fucked, especially Liverpool this weekend.
And Man City can get fucked. We've got them in the cup next week. I'm going
Oh
to
yeah,
that
you're
game.
going to see them next weekend, aren't you?
Yeah.
Next week, sorry. Yeah.
Next week. Yep.
Yeah, City can get fucked. They can all get it this weekend. All have their jaws spun, can't they?
That's right.
Fucking right. Yeah, where were we? We were talking about TNA. Are you gonna watch it?
Yes, we were. Yeah, Joe Hendry.
Are you gonna stay up or just catch it later on?
No, I might watch it, man. I might stay up. I like TNA. I'll try and
I know you love TNA.
Love it, bruv.
And apparently, every now and again, John fucking Layfield just keeps turning up, doesn't he? Old JBL. So
nice.
In his outlaw coat and Crocodile Dundee hat. So yeah, is this true? Is TNA on fire?
It's doing well, putting on good matches.
Is the NXT thing finished? The WWE thing finished now?
No, I mean I'm sure they'll have other bits and bobs going on. I mean, I'm sure what's her name, Jordan Grace will be back at some point.
Her contract is up soon.
Yeah.
And she is going. You know where she's going. It would be pretty mad of her to. Well, it wouldn't actually to take a good, decent payout and go to AEW, but no, it looks as though that would be the deal that she'll take.
What, going to WWE?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, do they do wellness tests though there anymore? Because you'll be fucked.
I imagine they do. Did you even say it is not? So I'm assuming that's the TNA NXT WWE deal thing that
they've got it's not over. Yeah.
Exchange. Yeah, no, it probably isn't. Will Rally Sport 1 is with us again. Hello, mate. How are you? He likes TNA and he watch, and yeah, why not, man? TNA is does it have that same appeal as that super killer period that TNA had that Chris will speak very fondly of and loves it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I remember some of the TNA stuff I was watching in fucking like 2002, 3, and 4. So that was probably the most I ever watched TNA.
TNA, it was wild, man, when it first started because it was fucking weird. Like when it first came on, like you had like New Jack and Shark Boy as like a tag team, and they were like doing backstage segments and stuff, and like crazy, bro. Like I still don't agree with TNA getting rid of Scott D'Amore.
Scott D'Amore, yeah, but he's set up his own thing now. He's got the Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling thing, and it seems as though they have a deal with AEW.
Yeah, which, I mean,
yes, I'm not certain of what that's going to do, but in defense of TNA, at least their booking doesn't seem like Coke was involved. That's true. There's Shark Boy doing his thing.
Shell, yeah.
At least he's not in catering with Swagman Studley.
And that's the fishing line, because Shark Boy said so.
So Scott D'Amore's company, Maple Leaf Pro, they had their first show. I know that. Didn't they have thingy on commentary? Who's the guy who did NXT for a long time?
Yeah,
Mauro Ranallo. There you go. Yeah, I think they had him. They had like the optics of it all looks really good. but
Yeah.
they've jumped straight into bed with AEW. I don't know how well that's going to work, but Canada seems to be a very decent sort of hotbed for wrestling. So
Decent. Fucking decent. Yeah. I mean, anyone who seems to jump into bed with AEW always seems to get the shit end of the stick, where they end up getting there. Like when the TNA.
So this isn't something to brag about. This fucking jackass being on the
No, it's the Jackal. Yeah, it's the
being
Jackal.
on comms. Yeah, no, I don't agree with. I'm not a massive Don Callis fan, I'm afraid. But yeah, no, again, yeah, that obviously means they're jumping straight into bed with AEW.
They'll end up
No,
with a shit. They'll end up with a shit end of the stick, like what TNA ended up with a
no
shit end of
olive
the
oil
stick.
required.
Yeah, no one was getting put over. It was only AEW guys coming in and fucking, beating the TNA guys. It wasn't working for them. And you can see the difference in the TNA collaboration with WWE. There's a difference. They're actually
Yeah.
building the people up a bit.
Well, the TNA thing with AEW, I mean, what did they do? They stuck the belt on Kenny and then had Christian beat Kenny, and
Yeah.
nobody really got put over in it all.
Yeah.
At least with this one now, it's like, yeah, the Joe Hendry thing came up, and he did a really good job on NXT, and yes, he did lose to Ethan Page, but yeah, Ethan, I mean, Ethan Page, what a revelation he's been. Like, his career was probably going nowhere.
Yeah.
In AEW, and I mean it'll be the same when Ricky Starks eventually moves over. And we spoke about this with the Lucha Bros and all that. Like, I mean, Lucha Bros probably had a much better sort of career in AEW than the others, but yeah, they'll all get revitalized once they eventually get out of their injury time clauses and get onto TV.
Revitalized, renaissanceified. You know what I mean?
What were we talking about? TNA, yeah. Sorry, TNA Bound for Glory. We keep seeming to skip over this, but yeah, it looks like it'd be a good show. And yeah, if you're going to watch it, enjoy it. Like, just it. Wait a minute. Now this is what I believe is called a hot take. I don't necessarily agree. I think Ricky Starks has a lot to offer at the WWE or NXT or wherever he goes. He carries himself really well, and he has a bit of an aura about him. Is it because he was friends with Cody Rhodes that they didn't want to push him anymore and realized that he would eventually just follow his mate? Sure. But I do think there is something there about him that is worth having on TV.
Well, he's not been on AEW telly, is he?
No, and that's the thing we spoke about yesterday. You take them off TV, they lose all relevance. But Ricky Starks is one of those, he can rebuild that quickly. People don't forget, and he will, the minute he shows up in NXT or wherever, you've got yourself, it's not quite a ready-made star, but someone that can make that transition pretty quick. So yeah, so sorry, Max, I don't agree, but obviously, we appreciate the hot take. I don't know how you feel about it, mate, but
Yeah, I mean, we'll wait and see what he does, really. I mean, yeah, he will, if he goes anywhere, it'll be straight into NXT. Yeah.
Yeah, he could get lost in the shuffle. Of course he could, but NXT at best a mid-carder. I think he's got championship potential. Yes, yeah, no, No, I'm not sure I agree, Max. Normally we agree on a lot of things, usually involving, Chris, but yeah, we don't agree on this thing here, yeah. Will Rowley Sport 1 does not agree either. Ricky Stark's really good, be great in NXT. Yeah. I don't know if it's awful what Tony Khan's doing, but it's not wise to have not used him properly and then give him the shit and keep him off TV. Miro and Wardlow should go to WWE as well. Miro asked for a release, did he? Was that right?
Yeah.
Obviously got shot down. Miro was can't miss for a long time, and now it's just a miss. I really hope he reheats himself and sorts out whatever issues he's got and gets back to where he belongs, which is on TV, being a beast. And the Wardlow thing, fucking hell. I don't know how long we've spent talking about Wardlow, to be fair.
Oh, he should have been pushed to the moon at some point.
Yeah.
And he just wasn't. And they had set it up pretty good, maybe twice, where they could have gone that way. But then they just ended up again. Tony Khan he don't know what he's doing. So
no, the Wardlow thing, man. We've spoken extensively about Wardlow, and yeah, just how they screwed up from that original turn on MJF to what he's doing now, which is literally nothing. Yeah, hell no. Justin Time 211 is with us. What's up, Justin? Always good to have you in, mate. We haven't spoken the longest time, so yeah. Graham, no, don't encourage others to do it. Come on now, jackass. the Don Callis of the podcast world. Graham.
Trying to corrupt fucking the youth.
24/7 title coming back? Hell no, that was a terrible title. Who wants that back? Wardlow injured at the moment. He was in the Undisputed Kingdom, wasn't he? It was a waste. It was a waste of him doing, nothing. He was again, what a waste. Damn, why do we always come back to fucking Wardlow? People are chatting in the chat. That's quite cool. Not everyone uses olive oil.
Yeah.
It's a Hogan family tradition.
Hulk Hogan family tradition.
Hulk Hogan, yes. It's maybe a Balea.
A Balea, yeah. It's a Balea tradition.
Not a Hogan.
Being Italian, yeah.
Yes, don't encourage oiling up the show. Yeah, no. Damn. One day we're just going to be sat with some olive oil.
Mate, fucking Olivia.
So, yeah, I mean, what else you want to talk about, Chris? I'm
literally ready to hit the sack at this point.
He's ready to go to Poundland, folks.
I'm ready to go to Pound Town. But, in the words of Dave Swagman Stugley.
Oh, what a guy.
What a bloke. Yeah. It's I'm knackered, mate. It's we were out and about, like I say, last night, weren't we?
Yeah. If you haven't listened to our In the Car chat, please do. It's available on all your favorite podcast listening apps. By all means, go and check that out. We only did it yesterday, so yeah, jump on that. We're talking about all manner of things, including more chat on the Brutus the Barber Beefcake evening thing. So go and check that out. We talk about riding the tube as well, which isn't a euphemism, folks.
That's right.
No olive oil involved.
No.
However, you'll love the olive oil. It's the old school Ico Pro. It could well be.
That Ico Pro was making people shit their pants. It was terrible.
Hogan charging around the dressing room with his olive oil like bottle in his hand was probably making people shit their pants as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking. Yeah, so please go and check out the half an hour in car chat we did last night. That was a good laugh, and yeah, I mean, if the person that decided to no show tonight turns up, we might have an interview for you. I'm not guaranteeing anything at this point. Who fucking
Yeah.
knows? If there's anything anyone wants to talk about or wants to jump on a live show with us at some point, you are more than welcome. Obviously, DigiDemon, you get the first shout because we have made some preliminary plans to talk to you and get on there. So yeah, anything else you want to add?
Sit, bro. I'm ready to tap out, I think.
We're going to wrap it up and tap out. So thank you to everyone that's watching. Like I said, it's only going to be a short thing anyway. So thank you. We appreciate each and every one of you that's watching, listening, doing all that stuff. I'm so tired. I can't even remember what else to add with the merch. Yeah, see, someone's already saying, DigiD was saying about the merch link. I will try and put it in. I probably won't put it until the morning now because I'm fucked. Right, so yeah, guys, listen, take care, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you all. We love you all. Take care, guys. We'll see you next time.